Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is 𝗙𝗪𝗋. I'm back with another episode of CyberCEO. And of course, we are very lucky to have a very special guest on the show right now. Tami, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much for giving us your time. We really, really appreciate you for being on the show. So also for the benefit of everyone who's watching and listening, can you tell us something about yourself, Tami? What is your role in real estate?
So I have been in real estate for over 12 years now and started building a team about 3 years ago. And I am currently what they would call the rainmaker of the team and also listing specialist.
Oh, so a lot of hats for you to wear then, is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And good thing you have cyberbackers. Again, I reiterate that with an S, cyberbackers to support you in your business. You have two, correct?
I do.
Yes.
I have two awesome cyberbackers on our team.
All right. So let me ask you, before you worked with your current cyberbackers, did you have experience working with virtual leverage previously?
Yes, I have actually. Yep.
Okay. All right. So if you don't mind me asking, what's the difference between a virtual assistant and a cyberbacker?
I would say the biggest difference that I have seen between the virtual assistant that I work with versus cyberbackers is their level of proficiency and eagerness to help out any way possible. I would say their dedication to the team has been just really awesome. The virtual assistant that I had before, I had to take a lot of time to guide them along, and I don't have to do that now. I have two cyberbackers that will, they recognize what needs to be done. And, of course, they'll, pick my brain for any suggestions. But once they have it, they go with it. And I really don't have to do, too much tweaking on any of the work that they do before we have an awesome finished product. So that's been the biggest difference for me.
So very, very proactive cyberbackers then, am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. So we all know that this type of a relationship is what we call somewhat of a virtual relationship. So what we would like to know is, how does this relationship work? What makes it a successful partnership, Tami?
That's a great question. And in fact, it's interesting because, pre-pandemic, I would have been probably a little less eager to have a virtual assistant. I thought, gosh, the job that they do, it can't be done virtually, and there's not as much of a personal relationship there. And boy, was I wrong. So what has made it successful for us is that we, and thank goodness for Zoom.
Yes.
Because we use it every day. We get together just as a team would in the office. It's just on a Zoom call. So I think that's been the biggest reason why we've been successful, is because we have established these relationships. And now, I feel like they're not only friends. I feel like they're, family. They're truly team members. And so we do a pending check-in on Monday and Wednesday. And then we do individual coaching calls on Tuesday. And that's, so I have one-on-one time with each individual team member. And we have 6 team members total. One is a runner, so she doesn't do individual coaching time. And then on Thursday, we do our big team meeting. So everybody gets together and we celebrate our wins and, talk about things that are, happening in our personal life, and maybe even play a game or have words of inspiration. And, it's not just me that contributes to the inspiration. I know both of the Louie-Ann and Lester, if it's okay to say their names,
Of course.
They have, brought, inspiration to the table, which has been really awesome. And seeing a different, I've always been intrigued with different cultures. So they, let me know like what they have eaten for the day, and I'll ask like, hey, what's going on? And just like bringing, a different culture to the table has been really, really awesome too. So yeah, we just, every day we get together and meet up and check in and see how everybody's doing, and then, do business things. And it really keeps us being collaborative and congruent really with one another. So,
of course, because this type of relationship, like any other, is always a two-way street, right? Comes from our clients and from our cyberbackers to make it really, really successful. And everything that you're sharing with me, I can just feel that there's just that friendship, that genuine friendship between
yes.
and your cyberbackers, right?
Absolutely. and I feel certain they would say the same thing.
Yes, the friendship has really grown. So, next question that I have is, how much time have they saved you ever since they started working with you, Tami?
Okay. So I can't pinpoint an exact amount of time. Here's what I will tell you. I have been able, since I've had, both Louie and Lester on the team, they handle the marketing, they handle transaction coordination, database management, all those things that are super duper important, but it allows me the ability to focus on the 5 main jobs that I need to be focused on, which is lead generating, lead following up, going on appointments, script and role play, and negotiating contracts. So they handle all of that back end stuff so that I can focus and I don't have to think about, oh my gosh, like we've got to start, we need to get out these just sold postcards, or we need to market this on social media, or I need to schedule this follow-up call, or these inspections need to be scheduled. Like all of that has been taken off of my plate. So, that's just, and it's so huge to have that leverage and to know that you have such awesome, passionate people like that are going to get it done. Like I trust that they're going to get it done. And, I will tell you, they do not let me down. And there's, we're all human, so things have happened and they have apologized and we understand. And I make mistakes too. So, we definitely have this level of respect with everybody does on the team, really. But I would say, as far as that's concerned, just like that leverage piece and knowing that I can let it go because I was so controlling over doing those tasks because I thought, well, gosh, I'm the only one that can do them. But knowing that I can, leverage that out has been so huge and such a time saver for me.
Yes, I can just feel also that in your friendship and your partnership with your cyberbackers, there is accountability. I can see that, of course, from you. And the way you tell me the stories, of course, and you share your experiences, also your cyberbackers have the accountability. Am I right?
They do, yes.
All right. So you already mentioned a few things that your cyberbackers are currently doing, but what we'd like to know more of is, what are the very important tasks that they do for you in your business?
Oh my gosh, they keep me straight in so many ways. So for Lester, he is our marketing specialist, and he does everything from social media marketing to it runs the full gamut of marketing. We just had an event last Thursday. He printed off certificates for our sponsor. He even came up with that one himself, which was a really big hit. And he'll do any kind of postcards for us. He'll come up with the text messages that we need to send out. He helps to create smart plans through command. You name it. If it has to do with marketing, he does it. And then Louie-Ann, who is our transaction coordinator and also database manager, so she handles everything from contract to close. So she types up listing agreements for me. She types up offers to purchase and buyer agency agreements. So she'll get them all together and packaged up real nicely. We take a peek at them and sign off on them, and she makes sure that they come back in, they get to the right places. She'll schedule inspections descriptions for us. She'll schedule pictures for listings. Again, she does not hesitate to, communicate to our clients. And the other thing she does, which I have to say, I have been very impressed with her lately, because during our lead generation time, we lead generate on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 9 to 11. And Lester and Louie both get on and do lead generating activities with us. And she has recently started making for sale by owner phone calls. She has gotten me 4 appointments for sale by owners in the last 6 weeks. And we are taking a listing today that she called the for sale by owner.
Wow.
So, it's funny because we all get our nerves about us, but we all encourage each other, and she pushed through, and she was so proud of herself, and I was so proud of her too, because of course that's, new business for us. So, I will tell you, anything I need them to do, they will. I mean, they don't ever shy away from it. So
they're very receptive. Hey, anything that you need us to do,
they're awesome.
You can let us know.
Yes.
So, talking about things that they're going to do, what are some of the new tasks that they're thinking about or considering to have them do in the future? Because of course, you and I both know that their role could still grow, right, in the business. So let us know more.
So I would say, right now the team is making, our buyer's agents, I should go back. So all our buyer's agents and our 2 buyer's agents and me as a sales agent. So our 3 sales agents are making most of the phone calls now. And, I can see at some point them transitioning or doing more of like an ISA role, maybe making more of those phone calls, maybe even more, I would say, event planning, because this past event, I did, take a big role on making sure that, we had a list of the things that we needed. And so I would say some event planning, I would see as an opportunity. There's definitely, as we grow, they can grow. And so they could even take on some more of like the management roles of the team. So there's definitely opportunity for that as we grow as a team. So hopefully that answers your question.
Of course, that's going to be growth for them. That means more things to do. That would help you and your business grow as well. So I have one last question for you today, Tami. There are a lot of business owners listening to us right now. What advice would you be able to give them when they're hiring their own cyberbacker?
I will say, like, when I did the, you interview and you do your speed round and you choose 2 I chose 2. You may be choosing only 1, or you may be choosing more than that. And you choose based on, the knowledge that you have gathered at the time. And I would say that there was one that I had selected, and, she unfortunately didn't work out. She just wasn't a really good fit for our team. And so I would say, when you're going to make that decision, it's okay if you don't make, the right choice starting off. And, in addition to that, I would say really analyze what your needs are that you're looking for, because this particular person just didn't have that skill set that I was looking for, but I'm not sure that I really communicated that as well as I needed to when I first became interested in Cyberbacker. So, I think overall, as a whole, like, Cyberbacker was totally willing to work with me. And then that's how I found Lester, because I was like, I need somebody who is really good at marketing and putting, that social media together, and good at graphic design. And boy, second round, did they find the most awesome person for me. So, just trying to get to understand, trying to understand your needs before you reach out, and explaining, exactly what those needs are, and being able to, I would say, be patient too, because we are human. And I think that I would be upset if somebody, I don't know, like, there needs to be like mutual respect between you and your cyberbacker, because if you look at it like, I'm the head of the team and I'm going to tell them what to do, I don't think you're going to get the same type of relationship that I have with cyberbackers. I think that, I can tell that Louie and Lester are, I feel like they're genuinely happy to help on the team, because there is that mutual respect that we have for each other. And I can't imagine ever getting upset with them or yelling at them or anything like that. So I guess if I had, in addition to being prepared when you're looking for your cyberbacker, just creating that mutual respect with anybody that is on your team, and and understanding that we're all human, and also helping to empower them to do a good job is another thing, because you might say, hey, I need you to do this, and I think there needs to be a high level of communication. You need to speak a lot about what it is that you want, and hopefully they'll ask a lot of questions about what you're looking for, and with all of that, hopefully you'll be very, very successful. But I've been pleasantly pleased, and I was surprised that again, because my previous experience with a virtual assistant wasn't the best, and that has been the greatest experience.
Of course, we would like to, of course, acknowledge your cyberbackers. So would you want to give them a quick shout out on the show right now?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So Louie-Ann 𝗙𝗃𝗃, I can't even say your last name. I always call her Louie-Ann. 𝗙𝗃𝗃.
Yes, there you go. 𝗙𝗃𝗃, yes.
And 𝗦𝗙cie 𝗰𝗶𝗹 are my two cyberbackers, and they're awesome.
All right. We are very excited to see where this partnership between you and your cyberbackers would be in the future, and let's say in the next few months and the years to come. Tami, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.